Okay, let's get into it, Evan. You've been covering the CWS, so you have been able to kind of watch what's been going on over the last week or so in recruiting, or maybe 2 weeks, from afar. There's actually a value in that perspective because you're not sort of immersed in it and talking to these recruits or whatever, but you know Nebraska's recruiting stories over many years. What in the hell do you think is going on from outside looking in?
Yes, and that's exactly right, Sam. Like this happens every June when the College World Series rolls around. Like I feel like I'm as distant from the program as at any point in the year. And typically this is the time of year when the Friday Night Lights camps have come around and you see some of the mega stars roll in and they wow the handful of people that show up at Memorial Stadium, and you kind of can see the seeds being laid for guys who will make their decisions either later in the summer or into the fall. And it's just been such a different vibe this year where, we already knew that Nebraska was going to put more emphasis on these camps. Matt Rhule has said many times if it's going to be a first-class program, he wants to have a first-class experience for any campers that come in. And that's great, right? Like I think that makes a lot of sense. But when some of these guys have come in as relative unknowns, as you said, with no real fanfare, no recruiting stars. If they have a recruiting profile, it's a blank, faceless outline. In most cases, it's different. It's if it's one guy, then it's one thing. But as you said, this has become a trend where they've not only evaluated these guys in person, they've put out offers, and as we found, they're committable offers. Usually, guys like that, you maybe string along for a while and say, let's check in a month or two. We like you, but we maybe don't have a spot for you right now. They're giving these spots to these players now, and to me, it speaks to the conviction that this staff has in its vision and what it does. Like, I don't think if you're a first year coach or a new staff, like you don't. I think you would be. You wouldn't have maybe the confidence to go ahead and pull that off right away. But these guys are so confident in their blueprint and their system, what they're looking for, that they're not afraid to take these guys. So I think that part has been really striking. And we'll see how it pans out. We saw a little bit of it at the end of the 23 cycle with some of the players that they took late. And now we're seeing it some more. So Matt Rhule and company are putting a lot of stock in their evaluation tools and how well they do that. And it's going to be really fascinating to see over the course of time how that pays off.